Suche den Schleier auf. Wo sind wir denn jetzt? Mal die Frage direkt aufsuchen, umschauen. Ey. Immer dasselbe bei solchen Spielen. Wir rennen einfach mal einen kleinen Umweg und gucken uns dabei einfach an. Na gut, die Problematik haben wir hier zum Glück nicht mit irgendwelchen Fässern aufmachen. Zum Glück, dann würde ich total durchdrehen.
The markets are a veritable
Nö, keine Kiste oder so zu sehen. Doch, da. Auftragsziel in der Nähe.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Mondbrosche von Isabel erhalten.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Bei der Macht des Mondes, genau. Bei der Macht des Mondes.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Ich wollte hier auf dem Pfad, glaube ich, noch mal was gucken. Aber wir kommen gleich wieder. Nehmen. Oh ja, es sieht wirklich sehr hübsch aus. Gutes Auge auf jeden Fall, der Koro. Da ist eine Kiste. Reifen den Schaden von Lola an der Klinge um 7%. Gut, dann machen wir wieder die Schnellreise hier hin. Dann haben wir das da auch abgehakt.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars and spirits.
So, alles abgeliefert, aber das hat Georg ja auch schon bestätigt. Ich glaube, da kommen noch bessere Sidequests. Momentan viel halt hin und her nur.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Aber als Komplettierer und vor allem Platin-Hunter, gerade bei Final Fantasy Games, muss ich das machen.
Delightful. The dame
Komm
will
jetzt.
be pleased.
Geil.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
Gönn dir, Georg.
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Ja, ich bin ja auch knapp über 8 Stunden dran, also rein die Spielzeit.
It's not been half a moon since Benedict.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Na klar, helfen wir. Na klar.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, Deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Hungrig und geschunden. Angenommen.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. Can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Dann nehmen wir gleich hier auch die Quest an.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous
Wehwehchen,
souls that
Luna.
we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Jack, bist du da?
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
So haben wir auch den Auftrag angenommen. Ich habe gerade genug gucken, ob ich eine E-Mail bekommen habe. Nee, noch nicht. Alles klar.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Ace, bist du da? Fragt der Malvero.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Oha.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Ja, vielleicht zeigt er gerade Street Fighter mit dem einen Mann.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from me.
Oha, müssen wir uns jetzt duellieren?
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start. Not this time.
Stay down. Potential. I'll give you that.
Komm nochmal. Ich will dich so hart parieren, dass du deine Mama nicht mehr erkennst. Bam! In your face! Deine Mama wirst du nicht mehr erkennen.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Auftrag abgeschlossen. Die Elite des Kaisers. Ja, so Elite waren die jetzt aber nicht.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he'll up.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Ali, hallo, lieber Malverott.
I have something for you.
Alles glatt. Wunderbar mit dem Game hier. Alles glatt, ey.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Was denn, Malverott? Was endet morgen?
Stoke those damn flames. And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Schön, Mann, dass sie endlich kommen.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Gefäße für essbar sind sie nicht. Das sind diese sogenannten Dominusse. Oder Mehrzahl Dominis.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business.
though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really
Kannst du
is a
gleich genauer
Chamberlain.
zeigen.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Haben wir auch diesen Auftrag abgeschlossen. Wunderbar.